Well, let's begin there, guys. Brian here, the Three Topics Gamer here, and I have a kind of little strange, unordinary type of video to share with you guys today. Now, as some of you may know by, I'm sure you can tell from the title, today is actually May 4th, which, to some people is kind of the unofficial Star Wars Day. And I was trying to figure out something I could do for Star Wars Day. And the only real quick idea that I could actually come up with was just pretty much to share my own personal lightsaber collection. Now, I, along with a lot of people, openly consider the lightsaber to be probably one of the coolest cinematic weapons ever created, and therefore I think having a bunch of them is actually pretty cool for I think any fans collection. Now I have about 6 of them, and actually they're kind of divided into 3 different groups in terms of quality. Some that you would buy in like a classic toy store, one that are a bit more expensive, and then 2 that I actually got from Galaxy's Edge. So I just kind of do one quick rundown of all 6 of my lightsabers that I have and just give my quick thoughts on each of them. But if you do happen to enjoy this little video of mine, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up, and please do not forget to subscribe to keep track of me in all my future videos. So starting off with the 2 cheapest ones that I have, they're like ones that I've had these for a while. This one is from ObiWan Kenobi. This is the one that he uses in Revenge of the Sith as well as A New Hope. Now, the interesting thing about this lightsaber is it actually kind of vibrates every time you hit something. Now, I did take the batteries out because unfortunately I did lose the back of this one, but I could switch it out with the other lightsaber that I do have. And it's pretty good length, so I'm not complaining. I do, however, I really do like the design of this lightsaber. I like anything that actually fits well with a two-handed grip. Those tend to be kind of the lightsabers I tend to kind of be drawn towards. So that's why ObiWan Kenobi's lightsaber in general has always been my favorite design of lightsaber in general. So that's how I feel about that one. And that is followed closely by Anakin's lightsaber. Now this one does have power. Now the interesting thing about this one is that not only does it make sound, this button here actually changes the color. Now the sun's out, so it's a little bit hard to tell, but I'm sure you can tell a little bit. Right now it's red, now it's blue, so you can go from Anakin blue to Vader red. Pretty cool. These ones I think are pretty rare to find online. I might be wrong on that, but I do like this one a lot for that particular reason, so pretty cool. Now, the next 2 that I have are from Saberforge, which is, easily one of the best, and I consider probably the best set of lightsaber creators out there. Now, this one in particular, I actually do an unboxing for it, but this one is also ObiWan Kenobi's lightsaber, but this is the lightsaber he used in The Phantom Menace. And the thing I like about how Saberforge makes their lightsabers is I believe they're probably the closest to movie accurate because they're not too bulky and they actually feel like they actually kind of look how a lightsaber should look. The only thing I don't like about this lightsaber in general is that these edges are just sharp. These are very, very sharp. Everything else is good, but you can't really put this on the belt because these extremely sharp edges. So that's the only thing about this that I don't like. Now this one does ignite, but it doesn't have sound, which I didn't want sound. I just want the thing to ignite, but I'm not going to ignite it for this one. But this other lightsaber was actually my first Saberforge lightsaber, and I believe this one's called the Arbiter. And this is kind of what I consider to be my apprentice lightsaber. There is one more lightsaber I do want to get from Saberforge, but I'm going to save that for another unboxing video. And this one's pretty basic size. This one's good for one-handed grips, not very good for two-handed grips, so that's why I thought it was a pretty good one. I think I got this one for like $150, so, and this one does light up. And the color for this one is a green, so, which is my favorite color. It's not my favorite color for a lightsaber, but it's my general favorite color just for me personally. So really feel close to this one. And now that takes me to the last 2 lightsabers that I have. This, and both of them do come in Galaxy Edge boxes. And the first one that I'm going to do is Vaders. Now this one I picked up at Disneyland last time I was there. Really cool. Now the thing about Vader's lightsaber is his is a bit oversized, and that makes sense because when he was creating his he had to kind of make his lightsaber a bit bigger than other ones, because not only is it a heavy-duty weapon, he had to compensate for his much bigger hands, because his robotic, so he had to adjust for that. Now, there's a lot of really great detail for this one. However, I did talk about this last time I brought this lightsaber up. I do find it weird that the D-ring is at the top. It should be at the bottom. So when he hangs his lightsaber on his belt, it's weird that it's pointing up. Most people would hold their swords and want it down, so I always thought that was weird that the D-ring was up here. So, sure how well you guys can see that, but now if we light this one up, good thing all these ones actually still have their batteries in there, so that's pretty cool. And then pretty good sound. A little unresponsive, but other than that, pretty cool. Alright, so that would be Vader's lightsaber. Now this next one is actually the newest lightsaber that I actually picked up on eBay. I was a little bit hesitant about getting this particular lightsaber, but I was able to get it at a somewhat cheaper price than I was expecting, so I did end up being a bit lucky. And this one is Mace Windu's lightsaber, which is a beautiful weapon. Now, for those of you that do follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you would have known that I picked this one up not too long ago. And now this one's really, really bulky. I know for a fact that Mace Windu's lightsaber is not this bulky, and that's kind of why I do prefer Saberforge's lightsaber. They're a lot slimmer, so they actually kind of, I think, just size-wise, they're a little bit better. I mean, it's still incredibly well detailed. It does feel good in the hand, and it does have a serious amount of weight. But I think if it was slimmer, I think it would be much more movie accurate. But other than that, this is still a very, very elegant design of a lightsaber. But I guess when you're a bad mother, shut your mouth, as Samuel Jackson is. I think he has probably definitely one of the coolest designs for a lightsaber ever. And it does stand out for obvious reasons, because his is purple. And I like how it has a much different sound than Vader's lightsaber, which it should. And I think his is a bit more, a little bit more responsive than Vader's lightsaber, so I can't complain. And that's about it. I think this looks pretty cool. And that about does it for my collection of lightsabers. Now, if you happen to have lightsabers of your own, which one is your favorite? And if there was one Jedi's lightsaber that you wish you could own yourself, which one would it be? Share which lightsaber you wish you could own or that you do own with me and everyone else in the comments down below. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome. And like always, may the Force be with you.